their sales had fallen off something terrible. Because, you see, even the country kids were buying rock and roll by 1957.
Phil and Dawn Everly.
One drawback in country music is they don't let enough young people into it. They're beginning to now.
That's how rock and roll really started, is the Grand Ole Opry not absorbing Buddy Holly, us, and
We have that one
and everybody.
Nashville's Grand Ole Opry, the oldest continuous radio show in America, is to country music what the Met means to opera, and what the Apollo Theater is to R&B.
It's a monopoly. You have the one outlet. If you're not Grand Ole Opry country music, you're not really country music.
Buddy Holly was in the South, was in Lubbock, Texas, starting something brand new.
It was like the outcast of country music, really.
Yeah, it's the truth, yeah.
We had long hair, and they didn't like that.
And we looked odd.
We looked like country
And we had peg trousers at that time. Everybody wore peg trousers, at least down in that area. And we had that, and ducktails, what they used to call ducktails. So you didn't really fit.
I wasn't a cowboy. I didn't want to wear cowboy suits and cowboy boots. I just didn't feel like a cowboy. That was the accepted thing at that time. And no drums. Drums were taboo on the Grand Ole Opry stage. In fact, I think Phil and I were the very first to ever have drums on the Grand Ole Opry.
And all we took was a snare.
It was a snare.
And a cymbal.
We did get on, though, which is what we're very proud of.
Yes.
We were
Bye Bye Love was out
Bye Bye
there.
Love.
We had auditioned earlier for the Grand Ole Opry about a year before that, and we just they didn't we didn't fit.
Bye bye love, bye bye love, bye bye my love.
A fellow named Boodle Bryant, he wrote songs, and another named Archie Blyer, he arranged, directed, and produced records, were the alchemists who transformed the duck-tailed and peg-trousered Everly Boys from small-town success to gold-plated nationwide stardom. It was 1957 AE, after Elvis.
They said, what do you think of this song? It was Bye Bye Love. If it had been Rystro, we'd have sang it.
Yeah, if it
What do you think? We were looking for the station money.
We didn't need the song.
And Boodle had the song for a year or two.
And
Nobody wanted
Archie
to do it.
firmly believed in it.
Archie liked it.
He tried it with a couple other people, but it hadn't happened.
But it hadn't happened.
And he said it came alive.
But everybody at that moment was looking for the country field. And they had no idea that it was going to go pop, I don't think.
And Don put a rhythm and blues kind of, I guess you call it rhythm and blues intro or whatever it was, on it, and made it into something else.
Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie.
They had been very young when they made their first professional appearance.
I was 6.
I was 8.
We weren't too professional.
Where was that roughly?
And we were in Shenandoah, Iowa. It was on a radio station.
They started off with a Christmas show one year.
Yeah.
We sang on the Christmas show early in the mornings, and they got a lot of mail, so we put us on regular.
Oh, it was every Saturday.
But yeah,
for a while.
Had a radio show every Saturday, and then every day, about a year after that, too. We graduated. The live radio died out. They started playing records, and then that's where we knew where we should go.
They were country boys, but like so many youngsters who grew up in America after World War II, they had been caught up by the big beat of the shouting urban blues.
People that we were influenced by at school, our friends and the people we associated with there, didn't know what country music was. In Iowa, they weren't up at, when our shows were on, like 5 o'clock in the morning, listening to it. They weren't aware of it, and they didn't know what a guitar was really at those times. They called it a banjo or a mandolin. But we were influenced by what they liked. This was in Iowa and Tennessee. And they were influenced by rhythm and blues in Tennessee very, very much, And so were we. I found that some of the beats that were lacking in country music, I found very satisfying in the rhythm and blues field.
And you could do country songs kind of that way without, up at that time it was like country music was like a two-step dance beat, like a Hank Williams beat.
Elvis, the Everly Brothers, and all the other young outcasts of country music, the Grand Ole Opry rejects, soon changed all that.
Dream, 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 when I want you.
His Dream was their third successive multi-market hit. It became #1 on both the pop and R&B charts. And like the Everly songs that preceded it, it had been written by the omnipresent Boodle Bryant.
The man is, it borders on genius, I think. But I remember vividly hearing the demo of, because the demos were always like that Boodle did, where it was just he and his guitar. And I heard it, and I think they could have put out the demo and it would have hit, with just Boodle and his guitar. The song was so good. And
at that time, there was nothing like it.
Johnny the Joker, he's a bird.